as their guys will do battle with the Oakland Raiders. A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Down, the lady.
Mike front forward. All day, all day. Shit.
That's right.
Shit. Bang, 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 bang. Switch.
On first down, it's Jacobs. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Express.
Come on, I got him.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike.
OP. Purdue.
Give me that ball, defense.
Listen, hold.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The open man here, Renfro.
Check. Lucky.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, we're good. 180. Low.
Switch. You go tight.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you.
93.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Listen up.
All day.
On 3rd down, Carr. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
All you get is a headache.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 6-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Bandit. Bandit.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me.
They'll run with Elliott. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Shoot. Hey, kill. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Cooper was the intended target. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You're going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we get that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Watch the run. Express.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And that is incomplete.
Intended for a Hunter Renfro. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Get your swerve on!
On second down and 4, Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
This is Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
From the 31, Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing, Prescott forced out to his left. This to Jarwin, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd and 15 now. Carr. This complete to Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
but, writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaughan, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Jim.
Help me.
Rush in.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Just a yard return there after a punt up 49. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect.
Oh, Prescott stripped. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Here we go.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Wants it flying deep for Khan. And this is going to be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 28-yard line.
Now, wide eight.
Eat. No chance.
Now after the INT, it's Carr going for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Darian Thompson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You ain't got nothing.
Final play of the half. Prescott. And he's going to go down. couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Prescott on first down. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Slam, slam, slam.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Check.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott, he's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Prescott now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
4 down. Check.
From the red zone now, Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Carr's throw here caught by Williams. He's at the 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams, 63 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
To throw his Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
Adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play. First down. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Elliott, toss right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker.
Scott, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Raiders have got him. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The 41.
Definitely belong.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You must be dreaming.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Check 13.
Throwing now is Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Let's bring it. Kill, kill, kill. Jump, ready to run. Jump.
Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot.
Check 26, check 26. Blue 80, what's up?
Watch the twist.
618. What's up?
This is Richard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's caught. And that's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Shift, shift.
Express.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. It's a screen to Richard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Express.
Motion, reset, reset, reset.
Shotgun now for Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
Monday, down. 180.
Check, check. Watch 54, watch 54.
White.
Slam, slam.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
He's coming.
On 1st down, Richard. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now.
Down. 180.
Watch 55.
3 buzz. Yo, Chief.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
That's what I'm talking
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. We've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line just, I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out tough, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit, make it more of a space game, and allow your skill position players to make a few plays out in open field. Take away the physical element, gives you a chance.
55.
Night, sweetheart.
To throw on 3rd down, Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 13 yards out. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
Buckle up tight, partner. We've got a huge finish ahead of us.
Absolutely. That touchdown puts them ahead by a score as we hit the 2-minute warning. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
93.
Mike 48. Mike 48.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Prescott to throw. It's caught. Cooper. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive. Okay. About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. On that 1st down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.